What are the top job interview questions and model answers for the position of Artificial Intelligence Compliance Officer or AI Compliance Officer role? In this video, we will discuss the top questions. Hello everyone, and I welcome you to the GRC videos. So let's start question number 1 that may be asked if you are applying for the Artificial Intelligence Compliance Officer. So the typical question would be, tell us about yourself and why do you want to work as AI compliance officer in the organization, especially when the AI compliance is evolving. So the answer should start as, first of all, you have to introduce yourself, as the question was introduce yourself first. So you will say whatever is your name. My name is Mr. A. I am a certified compliance officer. I have done certifications of compliance from reputable institutions and platforms. Let's suppose if you have not having any degree in the compliance or any specific compliance certification, so you can obtain your certifications from platforms like Udemy, and there are different courses there on the anti-money laundering compliance, introduction to regulatory compliance, cyber security, and operational risk management more specifically. So you can explore those courses if you have not done. Further, you can say that I possess more than 3 years of working experience as compliance officer in different financial institutions, and this will show your practical knowledge and the practical experience in the compliance domain. So you will further continue, compliance is my area of interest, and I feel that my interest in certifications along with my experience will be helpful for both the organization where you are giving the interview and your personal growth. So then you will move on to the reason why do you want to join the organization as the AI compliance officer. So you remember there were two parts of the questions. Number one was introduce yourself, and number two was like why do you want to join the AI compliance officer. So you will say due to the emerging technology trends and the necessity of using the artificial intelligence in organizations, especially in the compliance domain and area, you will say that I started to explore the AI compliance models, AI compliance laws, regulations, standards, etc. So based on your research, you find the field very interesting and you wanted to pursue the AI compliance field further in your career. Further, you can say that your compliance experience has enabled you to better understand the key compliance requirements related to any applicable AI law or regulation, and you better understand what should be and what can be the compliance implication around the use of artificial intelligence. So the question number 2 would be, what is AI compliance and why an organization should ensure compliance with AI regulations? So the answer would be, AI compliance means developing appropriate policies, procedures, and practices and implement them to ensure that applicable AI compliance laws and regulations are complied with. Then you will move on to say that compliance with AI law or regulation should be or is one of the key compliance requirements for any organization, and AI compliance will help organization or institution to ensure that appropriate data protection, system privacy, intellectual property rights, business intelligence, operational risk management, and cybersecurity measures are taken. And the reason of the effective AI compliance would be to prevent the unforeseen risks, and those risks specifically that are associated with the use of AI technology in the organization. So I will recommend you to gain knowledge around the operational risk management and the regulatory compliance. If you have not done this before, you can explore different courses on the platforms like Udemy, and that will help you. Question number 3 is, what will be your work strategy after joining as an AI compliance officer, especially for first 3 months to ensure the organization is on the path to AI use compliance? So what will be your key tasks during the first 3 months? So you will say that in the initial 3 months of joining as an AI compliance officer, you will plan the following activities. So first of all, you will understanding the current business processes, systems, and practices and policies of the organization. So first of all, you have to plan your first 3 months in understanding the overall systems, policies, procedures, and technology or tools that are used by the organization. And then you will assess the operational needs of the institution, whether the technology, especially the technology that embeds artificial intelligence, is actually required or not. And once you identify that AI use is critical and crucial for business and operational areas, so you will then understand the applicable AI laws and regulations, and you will understand deeply the requirements of applicable artificial intelligence laws and regulations that are applicable on the organization. Then you will say that I will also plan the review of current risk management practices, how operational risks are managed, how compliance risks are assessed, how the risk registers are developed, what are included in the risk registers, and how the risk registers of the organization can be improved, especially after the inclusion of AI risks and related requirements. So you will review the overall risk management area of the organization, and your focus would be more on the operational risk. Why operational risk? Operational risk because it includes the failure of the systems, failure of the processes, and the risk of failure of the people, and the occurrence of any unforeseen event. So operational risk basically deals with the loss of people, possible loss of people, to which we can also say that the people risk, and then we have the process risk, failure of processes internal, and the systems failure is also associated with the operational risk management. So you must learn about the operational risk management, how it is performed, what are the key components of the operational risk, what are the different tools that are used for operational risk management, and how the operational risk managers perform their jobs in the organization. So you should have the understanding of that. Further, you will say that I will meet with the stakeholders, with different departmental heads, different risk champions, different business champions, etc. And you will observe the practical working behavior of the people working in different departments and domains and units. Further, you will say that your meeting with the information technology people, information security people would be very crucial in the initial days, because you want to understand how the technology is deployed, how the technology risks are assessed, and how the technology risks are managed, especially to protect the data and to protect the critical information of the organization. Then you will say that after doing all the above tasks, you will develop the process and risk inventory. And by process, I mean that you can say you will map the organization's key processes, risk, high risk areas especially, and then you will identify the related risk. And when you will be processing and inventorying the risk, you have to focus on the artificial intelligence use and related risks as well. So you will create your updated process and risk inventory. Then you will develop the AI policy for the organization based on your understanding that you have gained in your initial 2 or 3 months. And the policy, AI policy, would be including all the operational aspects, all the business aspects, and the technology use aspects of the organization and institution. Especially, as I said, operational risk management and compliance risk assessment areas would be covered in the AI policy. And in the AI policy, you will provide the high level understanding of how the risk registers should be prepared by the organization, and how operational risk management practices would be changed, how the use of AI technology would be bringing new or emerging risk, and what are the key requirements to mitigate those risks that are defined in the applicable laws and regulations. So I will request you to subscribe this channel, and if you have not seen other interview question series on this channel, you can go and check the playlist. And again, thank you for watching the video, and you can share the video with your friends and colleagues as well. That will be a good support here, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you.